we have got to get some things off the old to-do list because Gary and I are going to be traveling this week to help out some very good friends of ours. It's All Grady with a truss raising party.
Yes.
We've been talking about it, friends, but we're going through an excessive heat wave right now.
Yep, it's pretty hot today already, and it's just gonna get hotter and hotter.
Yeah, and we're just getting started today.
Yep.
So we got to start tackling some of these things on the old agenda so that way we can leave the homestead, we can go lend a helping hand, and we're gonna start today down here at the old Pecker Palace.
Oh yeah.
All right, baby, so what are we gonna start working on today?
So today, I really want to get the chicken wire done for Pecker Palace and get that all situated itself so we can move the smaller hens that we got for our flock, and I want to get those guys in and over here because they're starting to outgrow the grow out box. So,
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And ideally I would have put them in here, let them grow out a little bit more, but we got cornishes still in there. So I'm playing a little ring around the rosy, and yeah, we'll just slap some chicken wire on this thing, put them in with the other hens. We've only got a few, so they should get along just fine. And yeah, it should work out.
So the area that Gary's saying we're gonna wanna run chicken wire is essentially right here, and we're gonna wanna run it all the way down the line right here for this run. The main reason is because our dogs can nip at those little babies, and I'm not sure if their head can fit through the hole or what, but we want to make sure that they're safe so that way there's no accidents when Anthony and Roxanne are watching the property.
Correct. Try to keep it as minimalized as possible down here for them, and try to keep it as simple as possible.
We're just gonna start hoofing it and getting all this done. We've got a lot of other things we gotta do to prepare to leave, so let's get this one knocked off the old list.
Yep, let's start here in the sun. That way we can work in the shade the rest of the way.
All right.
Exert all that energy at the first go, you
know? Like
know?
a Band-Aid, just rip it off.
Correct.
All right, well, let's get it.
Yeah, I got the big boy. This is 60 inches wide, so it's 5 feet tall by 150 feet long. Kicker.
Let me stand here?
It should, I mean, this is chicken wire, it's not like that, where it should stay pretty flat. And it's a lot more manipulative. Oh, too far, too far, too far!
It keeps going and going and going. I'm gonna have to move this guy for now, so we don't snatch it underneath, you know? Okay.
All right, so now this guy will come up to the top if I can.
Make sure to get it all the way over here.
You want to have it?
It needs to.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Unless you want to just cut off a little slim piece for that. But it's gonna need to because of the dogs.
Okay, hold it.
We're gonna have to cut off a little piece right there.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to.
Okay, I got it.
Is that?
She good?
Pick it up some.
Okay.
Oh, getting caught up. It was so tight. Get it somewhat going. Okay.
Gonna fold it in.
Let me get it right here.
We can hog tie that.
Yep, I can get hog tied together. I'm not even gonna waste it for that. And once I hog tie those together, it's not gonna really come up off of the top either, you know? We're gonna cut it at that door, obviously. Water?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Smart. There's that.
Okay. It's ugly outside. The weather outside is frightful, but the lake sounds so delightful. And you know that we can always go. Hit the road, hit the road, hit the road.
Oh, if it was the Colorado River, I'd be down.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Just think of snow, babe. Well, that ought to do.
That should do it.
Yeah, that should do it. It's definitely gonna keep the chickens protected a little bit more for when we're gone. And then tonight, when the sun starts going down, we should be able to move the baby chickens that we've been growing out from that little nursery area to the big pecker palace with the big gals. And hopefully they'll integrate well.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's the hope.
Should work out pretty well though.
It should, it should. So anyhow, friends, I wanted to make a quick side mention. You guys had been asking us a lot of questions about our metal shed, and we actually answered a bunch of them today on our side channel, Real Talk with SLR. So make sure to check out that side channel and subscribe to it. We answer questions. We post daily over there, unedited raw vlogs. But yeah, we definitely were discussing that today.
Yes.
Yep.
So it's been a great day. But it is time to go get some lunch, man.
Yeah, I'm starving. I'm feeling a little woozy. It's about that time.
All right.
And we're gonna get into some more stuff because we gotta finish getting ready to go to the Grady's.
Oh, yeah. What are you thinking for lunch?
Well, I'm thinking I want something that's nutritious.
Okay.
And delicious.
Okay.
And it's not gonna take us too long to make because we do have to get back out there and keep on getting it.
Yes, and we need to get some energy in us. So.
Absolutely. So I was thinking, how about a Factor meal?
Ooh, that sounds bomb.
Heck yeah, man. You know what else is bomb? They're sponsoring today's video. Factor is food with a serious feel-good factor. It's a meal delivery service that's just not like the others. Factor makes meeting your nutrition goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian-approved meals right to your doorstep. Their team of gourmet chefs create each meal using only ingredients with integrity to help you feel your best all day long. Factor is so flexible, I can easily adjust my order size, enjoy with a loved one, or even skip a week when I have a special event. Factor is a go-to lunch or dinner solution when we are just so busy and tired from working all day. Factor has so many nutritious options for keeping my fridge well stocked, like smoothies and juices perfect for easy snacking. Sometimes we'll find ourselves in a situation where we're really needing a home-cooked meal, but we just don't have that home-cooked meal time. With Factor, it only takes 2 minutes and you're eating all this goodness. It's nutritious, delicious, and convenient, and that's why we choose Factor. Honest opinion, guys, that was delicious.
That was super good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm full, I feel satisfied, I have lots of energy to go on out there and keep getting it. How about you?
Oh, I'm ready to go. It's definitely the energy that we needed to, regain, and we can keep on going for the day.
Yeah, and it saved me a lot of time in here. I didn't have to, thaw the chicken and cook the chicken and make the sauce. And I mean, that saved us at least an hour and a half, and we got 2 complete meals out of it in 2 minutes.
Yes, that was really, really awesome. Really quick and easy. Pop it in the microwave and, set it, get it out in 2 minutes and eat.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, how easy can you make it?
You know what else is really cool?
What?
I didn't do it today just because, again, we're kind of running on time, but those trays that they come in, those are actually oven safe too. So if you didn't want to make it in the microwave, if you're one of those people that hate microwaves and you just want to use the oven all the time, you can put those in the oven and cook it. It has cooking directions for the oven too, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Heck yeah. And the fact that they are fresh, never frozen, that's just the biggest plus on my book,
Yeah, nobody likes nasty frozen food.
No, especially when you get the freeze burn on it and it's like, yeah.
But this was not that at all, guys. It was delicious, it was nutritious, and again, gave us all the energy and saved us time. So you guys have seen how much I love cooking with Green Chef because they save me nightly meal prep, right? One thing that I thought you guys would find pretty cool is that Factor is actually a sister company to Green Chef. They're owned by the same corporation. And essentially, if you like Green Chef, you're gonna also like Factor, but Factor is, I guess, the quicker option, but the same nutritious food.
Correct, yeah. Green Chef sends you all of the stuff to make it, you know, yourself, and factor, it's already made. All you got to do is heat it up.
Yeah, that's definitely a bonus for me on times like these. I really enjoy being able to switch between the two brands often as much as I like.
Yeah.
Depending on the ease and what I got going on in life, because I know that every time that I choose between either one of those, I'm going to get a delicious meal.
Yes.
If you guys want to give Factor meals a try, head on over to factor75.com and use our special promo code, which is SLR50, and get yourself 50% off your first Factor box.
Dang.
I know, it's a really great discount, guys. You will not be disappointed. Again, the link is pinned down in the comments section, as well as we put it in the description below. The promo code, once again, is SLR50. That gets you 50% off your first Factor box meal.
That is some good stuff, man.
Yeah, I really suggest you guys give it a try. I love it. I'll definitely be getting more of it because that was so yummy and it saved us a lot of time.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. So we want to say thank you again to Factor Meals for sponsoring today's video and for hooking us up with a super delicious lunch.
Heck yeah. I mean, that was super good and they were pretty filling.
Yeah, and it saved us a lot of time. Again,
Yes.
Time is very important to us.
Yes.
So speaking of time, though, it is about that time.
Yes.
We are now re-energized and replenished and refueled and ready to keep on getting it. So
Let's get on out there and keep on hitting it. Well, it is time for me to change the oil on Tiny over here, as well as check all the fluids and make sure that we are good to go on this trip on out to the Grady's. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get on out there and help them out with those trusses. So first things first, I gotta come on over here, pop open that guy. Let's tighten that guy on there. Let's loosen that guy. I'll just leave the cap on there so no dust gets in there. And now I've got that open, so that way when I open up the plug down there, it's got some air vent to where it can circulate and drain correctly. So it's a little tight in there. This is the first time I've changed the oil on Tiny. So I'm just gonna set you guys on over here, and yeah, this is my my fun part where I don't mind doing this at all. It's an enjoyment of mine. So I'm gonna get this going. This ground is hot. Which I am super happy to be working on the garage slab and not in the rocks. Even though, you know, there's no building here, it sure does beat working in some rocks, man. A lot less bugs, a lot less everything. Alright. See how tight you are on there. Yeah, that's the correct way. Someone freaking crank it down with a damn air ratchet. Holy crap. Oh, I can't believe that. Who in their right mind? You gotta be kidding me. Gotta get myself situated here. You gotta be me. Holy. And this is why I like changing the oil. Because whoever changed the oil on this guy last decided to, you know, to da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. You son of a gun, whoever you are. You don't need it to be that stinking tight. Alright. Time to go grab a bar so I can break this thing loose. You gotta be kidding me. I got a few options here. Because this joker is tight. Got my breaker bar, which sometimes that guy works, sometimes it don't. But when it don't, I just get a bigger pipe. Before I try to get all crazy with that, I am going to try my impact drill. Now, they didn't put it on with the impact drill, I can tell you that much, because I've never gotten an impact bolt that tight that I can't just do it by, or undo it by hand. They must have put it on there by an air ratchet impact, which is, why would you do that? But anywho, some shops do. Depends on where you go. Especially if it's a tire shop, that's what they normally use, so. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can bust her loose with the impact drill. Thought that was gonna happen that way. Let's step her on up to the next one. Yeah, lefty loosey, righty tighty. I gotta come this way. Got it. Just ever so slight. Loosen it. Just by hand. That oil is ready to be changed. Alright, I gave it a little bit. I let it drain just a tad bit. Haven't checked underneath here. It's probably been about 8 minutes. Let's see. Yep, it's a steady little bit of a drip. So what I'm going to try to do is get this guy over here to where it's still hitting inside of both. I don't want it on the slab. I think I might have spilt a little bit already, but it's a garage slab. That's what it's meant for. Anyhow, let's hope that they didn't tighten the filter all the way like crazy, as well as let's hope they remembered to put a little bit of oil on the gasket. I'm hoping. That filter's tiny. I guess it's fitting because, you know, it's on tiny. I'll go grab the new one. Hold up. All my oil wrenches are not anywhere close to being able to take this guy off. Going into my arsenal bin, I got this pipe wrench right here. Would be better if it was the chain kind, but I should be able to get her loose a little bit. All I need to do is loosen it and then it should come off. I'm really hoping that they put oil on the seal. Alright. I haven't even been able to test to see how tight it is yet. It's working. That's all I needed. For those that don't know, that gasket right there, it needs some oil on it. Now, a lot of people might just use the old oil, whatnot. I don't really like doing that. And the only reason why I don't like using the old oil is because there's grit, there's, you know, soot, there's all sorts of other things that might create this thing from not coming off or not sealing properly because there's like a little pebble in the way or something like that, which is why I'm also cleaning, making sure it's not, because these things shouldn't be on there super tight. They should be on there literally hand tight for the most part. A little bit tighter just to snug it up and making sure that it's not gonna, you know, leak. If your filter is like, you know, up and down like this, fill this sucker before you put it in. If your filter's like this, don't fill it. I mean, you're just gonna make a mess. Alright, but for the most part, try to pre-fill this. Let's go ahead. And yeah, it looks like they fixed that glurp 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 out of the Valvoline jug, which I'm pretty happy about. Tap, 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 tap. Make sure. Alrighty, time to fill her up. Always wipe, pop in, and then check. We are full. We're right at that line. Perfect. Alrighty, well, I had to reset my odometer thingy to make it to where my service required soon light will go away. So, got that all cleared away, all done. It's warmed up. So let's go ahead. Ooh, it's hot! Well, it's running, be careful. Pull this guy out. This is the transmission dipstick. Man, that's some clear fluid. Can't you make it pink or something so you can see it? All right. Last thing that I should do before we go on a road trip is check the tire pressure. Now, all vehicles should have this on the inner side of the driver's side door. They'll give you exact specs for your vehicle make of what tires you should be having, as well as what PSI you should be having, as well as how much weight you should be able to carry and all that fun jazz in there. So it looks like both my front and rear are at 35 PSI, or they should be. I do not have a tire sensor going off or anything else like that. Now, that's at cold, okay, you guys? Which means this vehicle hasn't been driving, it hasn't created any heat within the tire, and it's not going to expand, creating more pressure within the tire. The tire is rated at only at a certain point. Now, that's always going to be a lot higher than what it says in there. So follow what it says in the door, because that's going to keep this at that minimum pressure, or below the maximum pressure for these tires, and keep you going without creating any issue with your tire. It doesn't look like it. All right, we are at 35 PSI. Triple check myself, but yeah. I'll show you guys. We're at 35. So, being at 35 PSI right there, this tire's gonna be good. Let's triple check all the other ones. Yeah, we're at that 35 on that one too. Tread's still good, but this one's at 35 as well. That one's at 35 as well. So that should be good. And yeah, we're golden. But anywho, let's get on in here, check on these kiddos, get them ready to go, and keep on packing it.
All right, well, Gary got the oil changed, the kids got home, we got them all packed up and ready to go to Graham's. So we're gonna go and take them to Grandma's house and drop them off for the night, and then Gary and I still have a few more things we've got to do before we can call it a night and get ready to go to the Grady's.
Yep, we got to get these kids dropped off so we can load up the car.
Yeah, that's step number one.
Step one.
Step one.
Well, step two.
Yeah, well, step one was getting the oil changed.
Yep.
Yeah, step two, take them to Graham's. Well, are you guys ready to go to Graham's?
Yeah.
You guys gonna be good kids?
Yes.
You gonna miss us?
Yes.
No.
You wish us luck?
Yes.
We got to do a truss raising. Are y'all happy for the Grady's?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Do you
barely
have
know
any?
them.
Do you guys have any messages you want to tell Denise and Marcel about their house?
Wish you luck. Wish you luck. How well are you doing?
How well are you doing, Marcel? Abe's checking. All right, well, we're gonna hit the road and we'll check back in at Graham's.
5 hours later.
All right, it's been a crazy day.
Yes.
I didn't have any time to record us dropping off the kids, but the kids are dropped off with Grandma, and they're gonna be spending the night over there. They're very happy. My mom was doing very well. Got back home, started getting everything packed up and inside the car, and now it's dark outside. And before we get to bed, so that way we can get a little bit of sleep before we hit the road in the morning to go to the Grady's, we've got one last thing on our list. And what is that, baby?
Those baby chicks. We want to get them moved over to the big hen house at Pecker Palace over there and get them situated over there. So
Yeah, so Gary's already got the long cooler that we have that we moved like the Cornish hens with.
Yep.
So we're gonna use the same cooler method and get those babies out of that rabbit hutch area and into the Pecker Palace.
oh yeah,
So let's do it.
let's get it.
All right, little peckers, time to go to your palace. They're all scared.
I don't know what is going on.
What's going on?
These guys aren't going to be as easy as you want.
No, these guys are quicker. Yeah.
These colors, beautiful. You're a beautiful bird.
Look at this one.
Beautiful bird. There you go.
So friends, if you guys were wondering why we're doing this at night, there's a whole chicken method to the madness. So essentially, if you integrate chickens into a new flock, the best time to do it is at night, because the chickens that are already living in the original flock will be more accepting of the newbies if you do it at night versus during the day or any other time. Chickens definitely have bird brain, and it's like they forget that they weren't always living there if you do it at night. It's like every day they wake up and it's a brand new day and they get amnesia and, you know. All right, little pecker, calm down.
So these guys actually are a lot more docile at night as well.
Yes, and so moving them at night is just less stress on them, on everybody really.
Relax, 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 relax,
And they're pretty, they're growing up big.
relax. You're okay. I think they're realizing now. They're like, all right, he's gonna grab us. Just relax. Don't strain ourselves. That's one's like, you don't see me.
I'm invisible.
No, relax, relax, relax.
I'm gonna name, we should try to remember this one, and this one's name is JP.
No.
You know why?
What are you doing, JP? How can he see me?
That one's JP. Ready, set, go. Hi ho, hi ho. To Pecker Palace we go. Do 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 do. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
Where's all the girls at? Are they on this side?
Oh, look, there's 2 eggs in there too. We can snatch up.
They're over there.
The ladies are all sleeping. Or one is sleeping right there.
Okay.
A couple more over here. We should be able to just drop them right in.
go see your new home.
Got all the little peckers?
We didn't use any, did we?
Nope. Good night. Hope you like your new home. They're all moved. All right, well, they are moved into their new palace.
Yep.
Seem like they're gonna be doing all right. Anthony and Rox are gonna be keeping a very good eye on them for us, so that's fantastic. But yeah, it's late. We need to get at least some sort of sleep before we have to hit the road, so
I'm gonna try to take a shower tonight so I don't have to do it in the morning.
yep,
Get me a little extra sleep.
yep,
And
yeah. Tomorrow is going to be a very, very busy day on the road.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too. It's gonna be hard to sleep. I'm so excited to go help out our friends and raise those trusses and get her done, man. It's very exciting. So we'll check back in with you guys here in a little bit. See you then.
Alrighty.